What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna do a motor swap. Stay tuned. So yeah, I gotta put a motor in my car. Nothing too crazy, only a 4-cylinder motor. This is actually the first time I'm doing a motor swap by myself. I'm kind of excited, a little bit nervous because I don't know what the outcome is gonna be like. I bought this motor off secondhand, off some guy from Marketplace, and it took a couple months. It's a whole story. I didn't want to get into it because it just aggravates me, but it's only a 2.3 motor, nothing too crazy. So the motor is going in my 1990 Mercedes here. It's down, number 2 cylinder. She has 0 compression at all. This is the motor I just bought. I gotta do a lot of part swapping over. I gotta swap over the alternator, AC compressor, power steering, maybe the exhaust manifold because this has EGR and the other motor has no EGR. I don't know what's going on with that yet. I might just delete that because it looks better. Definitely got to clean up the motor. It's full of dirt, full of dust, but they say it has less than 85,000 miles on it. The car has around 60 or so thousand miles on it, so it's a low miles or kilometer car since it is a Japanese car. Alright, first thing I want to do, I'm going to rip off the hood. Then I got to jack up the car. I want to get it high enough so I can at least crawl underneath there and do the work underneath with no problems. Obviously I got to take the hood off because she's going to hit the garage door, start draining the fluids, and start disconnecting some junk, and hope for the best. Let's have some fun and just get to it. Hood's off, car's jacked up in the air. Now I'm gonna start draining these fluids out, get the antifreeze out. I'm gonna get the fan shroud out of there so I have more room for the motor to move back and forth or whatever when I pull it out. I don't know if I'm gonna take the tranny with it. I would like to because I just want to pressure wash everything, make it all look nice. Alright, as per usual, I gotta keep it gangster. I don't know if this is gonna work, but this is my first time trying this. I just thought of it just now because I don't have a hose big enough. So we got a little petcock here. Looks like we drain out the antifreeze from here, but I don't want it to fly out this way. So I was like, I don't have a hose that I can fit over this. So I'm, maybe let's get a rubber glove here and just drain it in this bugger right here. Fingers crossed, everybody. That's probably been done before, I don't know, but I thought that was pretty freaking cool that it actually worked out. And it's good for next time. As you see here, I got a lot of stuff taken out of the front here. I got the one vacuum line out. Got some of the coolant hoses out of the way. Got the radiator and the fan shroud out, so now I got a lot of room to move the motor forward, up and out. Now I'm gonna crawl underneath this bad boy and see what disaster I got underneath there. We're going to bowels of underneath the bends. So I unhooked the exhaust before. I didn't get that on camera because it was a pain in the ass to film it. But just the 4 bolts up there, they actually came out pretty easy. Now I was actually contemplating if I should take the whole transmission out or disconnect the transmission from the motor. So I'm thinking, then further investigation, how hard it is gonna be able to see, but when I twisted the drive shaft on the transmission here, there's a lot of play there, and to me it looks like it's kind of broken. So I might as well just get a new one of those. I don't know what that's called. So I'm just gonna think about yanking the transmission with the motor and then replacing that part, because I don't think it should have that much slop in there. So I'm gonna have to disconnect some lines. I think these are exhaust temperature sensors here or whatever, some junk. So I'm just gonna take those off just to get them out of the way. Disconnect the shift linkage. I think the speed sensor is right here somewhere. Gotta do the transmission mount, this exhaust bracket here, obviously the transmission that goes to the drive shaft, that's gonna be disconnected. This ground strap here has got to be disconnected, and some other wires over here got to be disconnected. Might be tough to see since I'm underneath the car here, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get this on film or not, depending how hard it is to angle the cameras and junk. I'm having a hard enough time just positioning the camera now. It feels like I'm freaking a scary movie right now. I got a lot of stuff disconnected from underneath. I just got the shift linkage disconnected. I did put the car in neutral so I can rotate the drive shaft to get those 3 bolts out from the drive shaft to the transmission. As you see, I got a lot of work done under here because I'm making one hell of a freaking mess. That's perks of not being a totally hardcore mechanic. I do auto body for a living, but I know fundamentals how to take junk apart like this. So a little bit, I mean, like not fully, so just bear with me. So obviously this is not an educational video, it's just me just freaking tinkering on my own junk and for entertainment purposes only, whatever, who knows, I don't know, but as long as you guys are enjoying it, I'm enjoying it, it's all good. So yeah, so I'm gonna clean up this freaking mess over here, and then yeah, I'll do that drive shaft junk, and I think majority of the crap under here is complete. Then it's the crap up top. I feel like I got majority of the stuff disconnected underneath besides the transmission mount. I'm going to save that to last. So now I get focused on the upper part of the motor. I need to disconnect all the power steering junk, AC crap, freaking the fuel lines. I got to do these vacuum lines here. And I got some other little stuff here and there I got to disconnect. So I'm gonna label some stuff here. Some stuff is pretty obvious. Ignition, and then yeah, I think we're got all the crap disconnected besides the 2 motor mounts and the transmission mount. So I'm really getting involved in my work over here. I'm in between the rad support and the fan. The fan is like tickling my nuts right now. So all the wiring is disconnected from the engine. AC is disconnected from the engine. Power steering lines are disconnected. I think I'm damn near ready to roll with the freaking mounts. Woo! Got this bad boy out. It's only like 9 o'clock. I am filthy. I got one hell of a mess down there. That is all tranny fluid. You ain't doing motor swap till you got some friggin' junk in your eyes. Bunch of tranny fluid on the floor. Antifreeze on the floor. But yeah, Matt yanked this bad boy out. Not bad. I want to clean up the transmission a little bit. I gotta swap over a lot of parts. Gotta swap over AC compressor, power steering, fan. I tried taking the fan off, as you see, but I gotta do a little more maneuvering to get that bad boy off. I gotta do alternator. Might need to swap over the headers because this one's non-EGR. Do some power steering lines, some other little junk here and there. But pretty excited that this thing is out. Did it all by myself, so it's pretty rad. I might need a hand putting this thing back in for the angle and junk. But yeah. This is the new motor here. So as you see, everything's ripped off. I gotta power wash this thing because she is one filthy motor. So you got the EGR here. We don't want that junk. Or if anything, I'll just put a block off plate on this one since these exhaust manifolds look a little bit better. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. So if I'm saying excited 15,000 times because I'm freaking excited, because I'm freaking excited. I gotta calm down though because the motor's not in yet, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here. So my freaking GoPro died, so I don't know where I left off at. Freaking GoPro, we died at the wrong time. Whatever. So yeah, so stay tuned for next episode. I'm gonna start assembling the motor and maybe start throwing her back in the car. And right now I got one hell of a mess to clean up. So I'm gonna end it up right here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Want to finish watching me put the junk back together. And until then, I'll see you then. Peace, love, and cleaning up a freaking mess.